Throughout human history, salt has held a special place. In ancient times, it was often referred to as white gold. This is because salt was not only used to enhance the flavor of food but also served as one of the most effective methods of preserving meat, fish, and vegetables. Thanks to salt, people were able to store food for long periods, which played a crucial role in the development of human civilization. Chemically, salt is quite simple. It is primarily composed of sodium chloride, NaCl. Yet this simple compound is essential for the human body. Sodium plays a vital role in cellular function, nerve signal transmission, muscle contraction, and maintaining the body's fluid balance. At the same time, salt has both benefits and risks. In modern society, people consume far more salt than recommended. According to the World Health Organization, the average person consumes 2 to 3 times the safe daily limit. Excessive salt intake is linked to hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and kidney problems. Thus, salt is both essential for life and potentially harmful when overconsumed. In this text, we will explore the impact of salt on the human body, its benefits and harms, recommended daily intake, and strategies to reduce overconsumption. Salt has held a unique place in human civilization. In ancient times, it was so valuable that in some cultures it was even used as currency. For instance, in the Roman Empire, soldiers were partly paid with salt, which is where the word salary originates. In China, India, and Africa, the production and trade of salt played a major economic role. Along trade routes, salt was often considered as valuable as gold. On the Kazakh steppe, salt was equally important. Our ancestors extracted salt from lakes and used it widely in daily life, food preparation, and even livestock feeding. Salt also carries deep cultural meaning. In Kazakh tradition, there is a saying, "Food without salt has no taste," emphasizing its essential role in cooking and life itself. Another phrase, "Tuz buyrgan," destined salt, symbolizes fate and one's share of life's blessings. Thus, throughout history, salt has been more than just a dietary product. It has been deeply intertwined with culture, tradition, and spirituality. Chemical composition. The main component of table salt is sodium chloride, NaCl, which usually makes up about 97–99%. Natural salt may also contain minerals such as potassium, calcium, and magnesium, trace elements like iodine and fluoride in small amounts. These additional minerals influence the taste, quality, and potential health effects of salt. Types of salt: table salt. The most common form, usually iodized and finely ground. Sea salt, obtained by evaporating seawater, retains minerals such as magnesium and calcium. Rock salt, mined from underground deposits, typically coarse-grained. Himalayan pink salt, pink color due to iron and other minerals. Kosher salt, coarse-grained salt, widely used in cooking. Fleur de sel, a delicate premium sea salt harvested in France. Conclusion. While sodium chloride is the primary chemical component of salt, different natural varieties provide additional minerals and unique flavors. Thus, the choice of salt depends not only on taste, but also on quality and nutritional content. Salt has been one of the most essential dietary substances since ancient times. Beyond enhancing flavor, it plays a crucial role in maintaining vital physiological functions. 1. Regulation of water balance. Sodium ions in salt help maintain the body's fluid balance. They keep the right proportion of water inside and outside cells, preventing dehydration. 2. Nervous system function. Sodium is essential for transmitting nerve impulses, allowing brain signals, movements, and sensory functions to operate effectively. 3. Muscle contraction. Muscle contraction and relaxation depend on sodium-potassium exchange. Adequate salt intake prevents cramps, fatigue, and weakness. 4. Blood pressure regulation. In moderate amounts, salt helps stabilize blood pressure by maintaining vascular tone. 5. Iodized salt. Iodized salt prevents thyroid disorders such as goiter and hypothyroidism, especially in regions with iodine deficiency. 6. Digestive benefits. Salt stimulates the production of hydrochloric acid in the stomach, improving digestion and protecting against harmful bacteria. 7. Immune system support. Minerals in sea salt can strengthen immunity. Salt inhalation and halotherapy, salt cave therapy, help cleanse the respiratory tract and support immune defense. 8. Cosmetic and therapeutic uses. Salt baths relieve inflammation and improve circulation. Salt scrubs cleanse and rejuvenate the skin. Saline nasal rinses ease breathing during colds. In moderate amounts, salt is vital for hydration, nerve and muscle function, healthy digestion, and iodine supply. Proper salt consumption contributes to overall health and well-being. Salt is an essential mineral, but excessive consumption can lead to various health problems. In modern diets, hidden salt is common in processed foods, causing people to consume much more than the recommended daily allowance without realizing it. Excess salt disrupts sodium balance in the body, increases blood pressure, and contributes to cardiovascular, kidney, and stomach diseases. Health risks of too much salt: high blood pressure, hypertension. Salt retains water in the body, increasing blood volume and pressure. Heart diseases: puts extra strain on the heart, raising the risk of heart attack and stroke. Kidney problems: overburdens the kidneys and increases the risk of kidney stones. Stomach issues: excess salt irritates the stomach lining, increasing the risk of gastritis and stomach cancer. Bone weakening, osteoporosis. Salt promotes calcium loss, weakening bones, swelling, edema. High sodium causes fluid retention in tissues. The World Health Organization, WHO, recommends limiting salt intake to less than 5 grams per day for adults, but most people consume nearly double that amount. Salt is the main source of sodium, one of the body's most important electrolytes. It helps regulate fluid balance, transmit nerve impulses, and control muscle contractions. However, the effect of salt on the body is twofold. In adequate amounts, it is beneficial, but in excess or deficiency, it can harm health. WHO guidelines: adults should consume no more than 5 grams of salt per day, about 1 teaspoon, equivalent to 2 grams of sodium. For children, the recommended intake is even lower and should be adjusted according to age. People with health conditions such as hypertension, cardiovascular disease, or kidney problems should reduce their salt intake even further. 1. Reduce or avoid processed foods. Fast food, canned goods, chips, salted crackers, and ready-made meals often contain excessive amounts of salt. 2. Use less salt when cooking. Instead of adding a lot of salt while cooking, it is better to use smaller amounts and replace salt with natural spices and herbs such as lemon juice, garlic, cumin, white pepper, dill, and parsley. 3. Choose low-salt products when shopping. Check food labels for sodium content. It is better to select items labeled as low salt or no added salt. 4. Avoid keeping salt shakers on the table. Many people habitually add extra salt while eating. Removing the salt shaker from the dining table is a simple but effective method to prevent unnecessary salt intake. 5. Build healthy habits from childhood. Children are more sensitive to taste than adults. If they are accustomed to salty foods early in life, they are more likely to consume excess salt as adults. Therefore, serving low-salt meals to children is one of the best preventive measures. 6. Public health initiatives. Some countries have national programs to reduce salt intake by lowering the salt content in bread, cheese, and sauces, regulating the food industry, and launching awareness campaigns. Similar initiatives should also be encouraged in Kazakhstan. Salt is one of the essential minerals required by the human body. It plays a vital role in nerve function, muscle contraction, and maintaining fluid and electrolyte balance. However, excessive consumption of salt can have serious health consequences. Too much salt leads to high blood pressure, cardiovascular diseases, kidney overload, and other life-threatening conditions. Therefore, controlling salt intake is one of the keys to living a long and healthy life. The World Health Organization, WHO, recommends that adults should consume no more than 5 grams of salt per day. Today, it is neither possible nor necessary to eliminate salt completely from the diet. What matters most is consuming it in moderation and choosing natural foods over highly processed ones. Different types of salt, such as sea salt or Himalayan salt, can be included in the diet, but it is important to remember that their main component is still sodium. In conclusion, salt can be both a friend and an enemy. The balance between its benefits and risks lies in mindful consumption, which is fully within our control.